Hello everybody and welcome back again. So we're going to pick up right where we left off on Wednesday, and that's in John chapter 14, where Jesus tells us that by getting to know Jesus better, we can get to know the Father better. So we're going to look at 4 traits today that we learn in the Bible about Jesus that tells us more about God. Okay, so the first trait that we see is that Jesus had compassion. He was compassionate. And we see that in Matthew chapter 9 verses 36. Whenever people were around Jesus, he saw them and he saw their needs and he sought to address them. And the second trait, Jesus was a servant. So we see that in Mark 10:45. Jesus came with an extreme amount of power and authority. And he didn't use that for his own gain. He used that to meet the needs of those around them, whether it was physical needs, whether it was spiritual needs. He wanted to heal others. He wanted to serve them. He wanted to reach the brokenhearted, and that's exactly what he did. And then the third trait that we see is that Jesus was loving. He actually gave us a quote in John 15 verses 13. He said that the greatest form of love is for one to lay down his own life for his friend. And that's exactly what he did, to open the door for salvation for all of us. And then the fourth trait that we see is in Luke chapter 23 verse 34, and that's that he was forgiving. And in this specific scene, Jesus was on the cross being tortured. And in the midst of that torture and that pain and suffering, he cried out to God for the people who were hurting him. And he said, "Father, forgive them. They do not know." So even in that moment, he wanted to help his accusers. So these are just four traits that I picked, but the Bible is full of them. So if you want to know who God is, seek out God. 1 Chronicles chapter 16 verses 11 says, "Seek the Lord in his strength and seek his presence continually." So there's so much more from God that you can see in the Bible. You can see that he has mercy. You can see that he's gentle. You can see that he's patient. You can see that he even gets angered when people are hypocrites. So look for who God is this week. I would encourage you to pick just one new trait to discover about God this week. Look it up in the Bible and find out who he is. All right, thank you so much, everyone, and have a great week. Bye.